We will give it a minute, let some of those evening baseball fans come in as we are going to continue some games. I know Will Toole did a couple days of July, and I'm going to pick it up here and probably knock a week or so out. Got some time to do games tonight. Let's see who shows up. And let's take a look at who we've got that might be interesting games to feature. Let's see the races. So we got Lancaster, a game and a half back of D-Gens, who's in first place. We've got a battle right here. D-Gens and St. Louis looks to me like a game to feature because you've got two first place teams. But I got to tell you what, today is Friday the 13th for real, and Lehigh is at Crystal Lake. What better than to get a Camp Crystal Lake game in on Friday the 13th? We got to do that one. I mean, why not? Let's see. And we are at the Metropolitan Stadium, home of the Twins. Let's take a look at what we're going to have here. Look at the pitchers, batters, computer lineup here. Three Finger Brown will face Bob Gibson. Going to be a heck of a matchup. I'm going to do my best to get lubricated tonight, try to match MV's enthusiasm and interesting commentary. Just getting started on that, though. Who do we see? Bob Gibson, Mordecai Brown. Let's play ball.
Play ball.
And on the mound, Bob Gibson. The records here: Crystal Lake 28 and 56. They are struggling, but still a scary team. Anytime you come into Camp Crystal Lake, you don't know what is going to happen. You could get slashed. So leading off the game will be Biggio. Lehigh is at a very average 42 and 42. The pitch. And Gibson, strikeout pitcher, no doubt. And he's got two in a row. What are we going to be seeing? Not three in a row. Here's J.D. Martinez, flies to deep center. Granderson puts it away. End of the top of the first. Crystal Lake sends Boggs, Carew, and Barry Bonds. There's a lot of famous bats on this team. Boggs, Carew, Bonds, Fox, Cabrera. Here we go. Yes, slashed. Welcome in. This is a feature game on Friday the 13th. My Lizards on the road. Taking on the Killers. Rod Carew draws it. And whenever Slash is in the league, you can say Barry, whether that's Bonds or Sanders. And Bonds is thrown out by just a step. Two out runner at second. Jimmy Fox, the beast. Cepeda all the way to first, and he's out. And I've got a one-rated Cepeda in at third base. God help me. I've got Caminiti hurt, so here's Willie Mays. Mays, oh, Granderson with great range, tracks that one down. Newly acquired Dolph Camilli in a trade with Vegas. Draws a walk. Cepeda flies out to Granderson. Camilli holds. And a strikeout. So here we go. Killas coming to the plate. Miguel Cabrera. Pudge Rodriguez. And an often unknown Thompson at shortstop. There is a strikeout throw down to first. Here's Pudge. He's got many great years coming for him. He flies out to center. And here is Danny Thompson. Not to be confused with Danny Thomas from Father Knows Best. Curtis. Foul ball. And Brown bears down. We've played two. In fact, we haven't had a hit in the game yet. Hopped up Roy Campanella. Looking forward to having him on this Lehigh Lizard roster for a while. And he will pop out, and that will be a play by Wade Boggs. Hanley Ramirez back from injury. And we see a red dot. There's an error, and it's error number 11 on Boggs, a throwing error, and Hanley Ramirez is safe at first. Top of the order, Biggio, a grounder as Ramirez is going to second. Fox tosses to Gibson. The runner moves to second, 2 down. Can Bagwell get that run home? Hop, sit up. Pudge behind the plate. Will it stay fair? Or in play it is. Pudge retires the side. We're headed to the bottom of the third. Danny Darwin playing right field. Brown gets him. Swing and a miss. Boggs draws a walk. Carew, grounder to Bagwell. He's going to go to second. They're going to get him back to first. It's in time. Brown gets a double play. We have played 3. No hits in this game. Is it too early to start jinxing pitchers with the no-hit alert? Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll draw a walk. Uh-oh. Rodriguez getting in a little pissing match with the ump. I hope that doesn't affect the pitch calls in this game. Here's the pitch to Willie Mays. Willie Mays, this is a sharp single into left. Bonds tosses it in. First 2 runners on board. Oh, wait a minute. Mays goes for second, gets his ass thrown out, and Martinez takes third. A little too aggressive for Willie Mays. Bonds throws him out. Camilli with the fly to right. Can this score the runner? It will on the tag. 1 run scores, 2 down, and it's up to Orlando Cepeda playing third base for the injured Caminiti. 2-out single. Here comes Dave Winfield. Up into the air. Bonds camps under it, makes a play. That'll retire it. 1 run in, 1-0. We're going to see Bonds, Fox, and Cabrera, tough 3 batters to face. And Brown with the pitch, strikeout. Here's Fox, the very first hit of the game for Crystal Lake. And the home team is looking for some rally here. Miggy, and Brown gets him. That's Brown's 5th strikeout. Here's Pudge. Fly ball to center. Willie makes the catch, 1-0. Top of 5, here we come. Roy Campanella, the catcher. Boggs up with the throw to first. He does get him. Hanley Ramirez. Ground out Carew to Fox, and here's Biggio, top of the order, trying to keep this inning alive. He does with a base hit. Oh, wait a minute. He tries for second, and I thought he was going to get thrown out, but he is safe. Bagwell, 0 for 2. And Gibson bears down in a clutch situation, strikes him out. The shortstop, Danny Thompson, flies out to J.D. Martinez. Granderson, a slow-moving pop fly in the foul territory near the home team dugout. Giving chase is Cepeda. And he dives for it. And he's going to miss it. Granderson, Brown, that's strikeout number 6. That'll leave it up to Darwin. And Brown puts him on. 2-out magic. I see it all the time. Boggs is going to get a 2-out hit. Runners on the corner, 2 out. Can Rod Carew drive in the tying run? Ground ball to Biggio. Over to first. Brown gets out of a jam. Here comes J.D. Martinez. And Gibson gets him. Willie, 2 for 2 on the day. A grounder. Thompson Gets him at first, and that'll leave it up to Dolph Camilli. Drew a walk his first time up, and strikeout for Dolph. 1 Lehigh, Killer's nothing. Bagwell takes the grounder himself. Boggs is out. The Beast, Jimmy Fox. Oh, they get a strikeout, but he drops it, throws down to first, completes the strikeout. 2 down for Miggy. 22 home runs already on the season. Miggy hits this one deep down the left field line. Winfield with a Gold Glove range tracks it down. We head to the top of the 7th. Orlando Cepeda, the baby bull. Oh, Gibson. Not afraid to throw inside, pegs Cepeda. Cepeda's off and moving and steals a base. That's number 7 for him. Who knew he even had speed? Dave Winfield sack bunt. Something you probably won't see but a few times in your lifetime. Every run counts. And Gibson says, forget it. 2 down. It's up to Ramirez. The pitch. Fly ball to right. Darwin puts it away. Ends the threat. Time for the organ music. And here we go, Pudge. 0 for 2 today. This one sounded hard hit. Back in left field. Winfield puts it away for out number 1. Here is Danny Thompson. Base hit up the middle. 1 on, 1 out. And here's Curtis Granderson. Campanella talking to Brown. And that's strike out. Number 8 for Mordecai. All 3 fingers looking good tonight. Biggio, easy play to first. We've played 7, a 1-0 pitcher's duel here between Bob Gibson and 3-finger Brown. Here's Craig Biggio, leadoff hitter for the Lizards. Flies out to Granderson, 1 down. 0 for 3 is Bagwell, and make it 0 for 4 is Gibson. He's going to strike out his 8th batter of the game. And J.D. Martinez on a 19-game hitting streak. And I think it's 20 now. A solo shot gives the Lizards a 2-0 lead. Oh, he's hit safely in 20 games now. This is a guy I'm talking often about trading, so I guess I better shut up. Popped up down the left field line, Boggs. Looks like he could have room. Makes the catch. Great play by Boggs in foul territory. And bottom of 8, here we come. Boggs will lead things off. He's the leadoff hitter. Got Carew and Bonds to follow. Ozzie Smith playing short. That is the computer manager doing exactly what I want it to do. Popped up in the infield. Biggio drifting into short right, and he's going to make the catch. Rod Carew hitless today. And not now, as Biggio has trouble fielding it cleanly. That'll be his 12th error. Carew safe at first. Tying run to the plate in the form of Barry Bonds. And a base hit. 2 runners aboard now at the corners. Up steps Jimmy Fox. A scary situation for 3-finger. And Fox yanks this one foul, so looks like a 1-2 count still. And they pitched out, nothing going. And strikeout number 9, 2 down now. Can Cabrera get runs on the board? And a left field shot. Winfield makes the catch. Ends the threat. 9th inning, here we come. 2-0 Lehigh. Camilli, grounder to Fox. Fox, 1 away. Cepeda, a liner, but right at Carew. And Winfield, hitless today, flies to center. Granderson, good range out there, puts it away. Bottom of 9th. It will be up to Rodriguez, Thompson, and Granderson, barring any pinch hit opportunity. Leadoff runner aboard, Pudge Rodriguez. Not what Brown wants to see. 139 pitches. Here comes Thompson. Corners coming in, worried about a bunt. And Alan Trammell, the Hall of Famer, coming in to pinch hit. Biggio in, over to second. Smith back to first. The double play. 2 down, and now Brown hitting that pitch count number. He is red. What will they do? And Granderson hits this one in the air. Caught by Martinez, and that'll be a Lizard shutout. Pitchers look pretty good in this one, only 9 hits total. Game MVP might be, well, it is Mordecai Brown, the pitcher. Struck out 9, Gibson struck out 8. In a scary day, in a scary place, Lehigh squeaks a 1-run victory out. So let's take a look at other games on that day. I want to see on July 4th, a big day in baseball here. I like, San Francisco and amazing. That will be the game for the following day. So let's get through some of these here. Lehigh and Crystal Lake. D-Gens in St. Louis. D-Gens. I'm happy to see that. A 5-3 win in 12 innings. Gehrig, 2 for 6 with a homer, his 6th. T-ville, a 6-5 win. T-ville, tough. Hagerstown takes a loss at home. Chicago on the road. Chicago, we've read a lot of stories about. They have high hopes, kind of, for this year. We don't really know what they're doing. They're in some form of a rebuild, win now, win later combo. It's kind of a hybrid approach, but they are creeping back into it. Lancaster and Beantown. Beantown 3-2. Beantown is trying to chase down T-ville and keep within reaching distance. Brooklyn beat St. Pete, 10-inning win. Edmonton and Philly. Philadelphia shuts out Edmonton 6-0. Philly 6 back of Vegas. Maplewood 8-3. The Man Bear Pigs beating Long Island. Here's Hadley Lake and Cleveland. Hadley Lake shuts out Cleveland. Can Will Toole turn things around? They are above 500. San Francisco and amazing. Amazing 5-1 win. I'm sure Manchester loves that as they draw into a tie. Chico's in Washington. Washington beats Chico's. And Manchester at Vegas. Vegas beats Manchester, putting San Francisco back in front by a half game. Has to upset our good friend MV that's probably stretched out for a long night's slumber. Here we go on July 4th. Big day. We are going to play San Francisco at amazing. Hadley Lake beats Cleveland. Let's go right into Nooch against Yoko. And this picture, for whatever park this is hideous. But it is what it is. We are going to see Lefty Grove on the mound against Mike Boddicker. Mike Boddicker played a key role last year and was thrown away like an old whore. Boddicker on the mound. Tris Speaker leads off. Fly ball out. Crawford in left field makes the catch. 1 down. Here is Derek Jeter. This San Francisco team has consistent power throughout. They're a really good team. Jeter, not sure what happened. Did they drop it? Looks like he bunted and beat it out and is aboard. Here comes Ted Williams. Williams batting .220. And a little bit less as Boddicker gets him. 2 down.
Ball four. Take your base.
And Allen draws a walk. Here comes Kristen Yelich. Up the middle, Rodriguez to first. Bottom of one, here we come. We'll see Rodriguez lead things off, fouled by Crawford and Ripken. Why is this amazing team so good? We don't know, but they are. Waffle cone pieces laying all over the ballpark. But somehow, here's Cal Ripken. Somehow Ripken is captaining this team to be very competitive. Here comes A-Rod, Gary Carter, Mo Vaughn. And Rodriguez draws a walk. Carter will pop up. Cal Ripken behind third in left field makes the play. Mo Vaughn. Ripken to first. In time? Oh, Mo Vaughn with legs beats it out. Real tight call on that one. 2 runners on, 1 out. Robinson Cano.
Ball four. Take your base.
That walk will load him up. Tris Speaker. Grounder. Can they turn 2? Rodriguez to Ripken. They cannot turn 2. First run of the game scores, and San Francisco goes up 1-0. Jeter fly ball to left. Crawford puts it away. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the home. I always forget I got some of this cool walk-up music that I was testing back in God knows when, and some of these players still have it assigned to them. Schmidt is one of them. And Schmidt says, see ya, home run number 12. This might be a reason why Amazing is a very good team, as Mike Schmidt parks it. Here's Andrew McCutchen. And Grove gets him. Lance Berkman. Jeter charges, fires. Out. Up to the big cat, Johnny Mize. And Grove gets him, but the game is now tied 1-1. Ted Williams. Back to the pitcher. What's going on with Teddy Ballgame is struggling. Allen with a ground out to Schmidt. And Yelich. Oh, there's a 2-out rally. You're going to see a run scored here with 2 out. Let's see. Rodriguez off and running, or Yelich is off and running and gets tossed. So we'll see Rodriguez to lead off the next inning. Here comes Don Baylor. DH for Amazing. Jeter, long throw to first. 1 down. Sherm Lawler. And that's a 1-2-3. A-Rod at bat when the runner got thrown out. Steps in this time and grounds out to first. Another slow roller. This time Mize. Can he get there? No, we got an injury. Carter beats it out, but Carter must have stepped on the bag wrong as he is hurt and out of the game. That could be a big loss for San Francisco. And somebody named Thole is in. I've never seen that last name before, but it looks like a backup catcher. I made the card for him, so why I don't know or remember, I don't know why, but let's see if I can refresh my memory. Thole is in. Who is this guy? Josh Thole. He's got a 9 arm, though. Crawford draws a leadoff walk. Ripken, is it fair? Oh, in the stands. Not a lot of foul territory over there. Here's Cal. Williams flashing some leather and speed out there. That'll be out number 1. Schmidt smoked one the last time up. And they're trying to make sure Crawford doesn't take off. And Schmidt going to hit this one all the way to the wall. That should get a run home. It does. And Schmidt is trying for 3 and beats it. Mike Schmidt with a triple. Oddly enough, his 5th triple of the year. 2 down as McCutcheon strikes out. And Berkman, but 2-1 now, Kitsoons. 2 runs on 2 hits. Tris Speaker. Kiss it goodbye. Tris, short for Tristram. Hell of a name there. 332-foot shot. It counts. Tied up. Rodriguez tosses to first. Teddy Ballgame flies out. I think he's 0 for 3 now today. Schmidt does happen. Bottom of 5. Mize draws a walk. Baylor. They're going to turn 2. Cano can't get that ball out of his glove. And Sherm-Lawler steps in. 2 out. Or I'm sorry, 1 out. Cano trying to get to this one. Can he? Looks like he can. 2 out. Sean Rodriguez batting .222 on the season. Grounder to A-Rod. A-Rod tosses to Cano. We've played 5. A tight one here. 2-2. Yelich on the ground. Schmidt over to first. Doing it with the bat and the glove, Mike Schmidt is. Here's A-Rod. Boddicker will walk him. Gary Carter got hurt last inning, and here is Josh Thole. Great defender, but I don't know if he can hit. Only 143 in a few games. But a walk is pretty good. Here's Mo Vaughn. Beat out a single in the infield last time up. This time he's going to ground it. Ripken gets it. Can't get that throw to first, and we've got 2 out, 2 on for the number 9 hitter, Robinson Cano. Up the middle, Rodriguez gets to it, throws to first, and that'll end the threat. Bottom of 6. Carl Crawford. Base hit to left. Here's Cal Ripken. And a hit and run on as Ripken singles into right. Crawford will take third. No out. Runners on the corner for Herbie. And Grove in a jam here. Walks him loaded. No out. No place to put him. And McCutcheon will pop up. Rodriguez going to try to get this. And I don't think he has a chance. It's in the seats.
Ball.
Fly to center. Crawford getting ready to tag. He's going to get home easy. That'll take the lead for the Kitsoons. And Berkman, another fly to center. The Speaker makes the play. Ripken will hold it second. And we got 2 down. It's up to Johnny Mize. And he smashes one into the right field corner. Should get Ripken home. Might get Schmidt home. Ripken home. Schmidt coming in. He'll score. We got a 5-2 lead now for the Kitsoons as they score 3. Another 2-out rally, as I often make an observation. So here we go. San Francisco played 6. They're down on the road. Guess I'm finding out why this Kitsoon team is good. Ripken over to first. And Williams with a weak grounder, 1-2-3 inning, and you know what time it is. Friday night baseball in the Field Greens. Let's play some ball. Sherm-Lawler hitless today, the catcher. Right at Vaughn. That'll be 1 down. Fly to center. Speaker makes out number 2. And here's the left fielder, Carl Crawford. Base hit. 2-out hit.
Strike 3.
And that'll retire the side. So we've got a 5-2 lead, top of 8. Can San Francisco claw back here on the road? Yeah, we had a Dwayne Mark sighting in the stand. Somebody let me know. I don't know what section he's in, but we could definitely get the PA announcer to call Dwayne out if he's out there, because he is up in the football draft. Yelich, base hit to right. A-Rod pops it up. Headed for the seats. And Schmidt won't be able to get to it. That'll be an 0-2 count. Boddicker looks a little gassed, but he gets him swinging. Boddicker over to first. He makes it through the inning, so bottom of 8. Schmidt. Creative foul ball there. Grove gets him. McCutcheon to Rodriguez. A great play, fires to first, 2 down. Berkman, Rodriguez again makes a great play, fires to first. Now, top of 9 we go, down 3. We're going to see Mo Vaughn, Baylor, and Lawler. And Boddicker still stays out there. This time Vaughn pops to Berkman. They're going to stick with Boddicker. Boddicker looks like he's on fire. He's got to have plus or plus stuff today. Looking for that third out. And Speaker says, nothing doing. It's still alive. 2-out rally? We don't know. Here comes Sergio Romo, a reliever in now. Derek Jeter draws a walk. So now the tying run at the plate. Ted Williams, 0 for 4, 217 on the season, 11 home runs. Can he come through and tie it up with a swing of the bat? Brian Wilson coming in. We've got a Beach Boy on the mound. Look out. Here comes Williams. And a slow grounder, Rodriguez. And he is out. The amazing Kitsunes are amazing. Let's take out the rest of the day. Chico's in Washington. Chico's 5-4, 11 innings. Florence in T-ville. Florence with an upset at T-ville. I know Beantown's cheering for Florence. Chicago and Hagerstown. Chicago 3-1. Inch by inch, they're clawing out of the cellar. Brooklyn shut out by St. Pete. Lancaster upsets Beantown just when Beantown needed a win. And Long Island beats Maplewood. So we go on to the 5th. And I definitely want to do this game right here. D-Gens at T-ville. Bob Feller, Rapid Robert, and Addie Joss. Joss finally got his first loss. This guy's been stellar.
Play ball.
Enos Country Slaughter is going to lead off the game with a hit. Joss facing his old team. And Lou Gehrig facing his old team. This will be a good one. Double play. And Euclid will fly out to Ashburn. Who will we see? For T-ville, Frank Chance, Crawford, and Ruth. Base hit, hard hit, and Chance legs out a double. Here is Sam Wahoo Crawford at DH. Base hit into center. They're going to throw home. And they got him. Great throw. Molina puts the tag on. Runners thrown out. Crawford takes second. Here's the Bambino. And Feller gets him.
Ball four.
And Alomar draws a walk. So 2 out. Can Rapid Robert, get out of this inning? And he can as Hornsby snags it. And no damage done. Top of 2 we go. Here's the Iron Horse himself, Lou Gehrig. Liner to Banks. Gonzalez, a player I think that's been thrown around like a piece of trash, gets a single. And he's going to steal a base. Molina fouls this one off the end of his bat, gets in the seats. Gonzalez off and running. There's going to be an error. And he steals a base. There will be an error on that one. Kendall charged with an E2. Gonzalez at third base. Fly to Ruth. Runner tags. 1-0 D-Gens. And Boone draws a walk. I'm seeing a lot of sloppy second players here that actually made their way through Chicago, Vegas, and a lot of in the usual circuit. Santo. Hornsby. To Gehrig, 1 down. Pop up by Banks. This one's in the infield. Hornsby looks like the one under it. Makes the catch. 2 down. Jason Kendall is aboard with a 2-out single into center. Richie Ashburn, number 9 hitter for Tiva. Draws a walk. Frank Chance had a double first time up. This time grounds it to Feller, tosses him out. We've played 2, 1-0 D-Gens on the road. Against probably the toughest team right now in the Global League. Lajoie out at first. Slaughter down the left field line. Minnie Minoso tracks it down, 2 down. And Manny Ramirez caught by Ashburn. Sam Crawford. Fly to right. Gonzalez makes the catch. Ruth will draw a walk. Alomar. Ground ball, Ruth, or Gehrig, over to Hornsby. Hornsby back to first. They're going to turn 2. Yes, they will. Top of 4 we go. You kill us. That should be a team that plays for Slast in mid-Michigan. You kill us. See if we can work that trade out. Oh, Gehrig trying to get greedy and going for 3. And he gets in, triple number 5. 1 out. Runner at third. Gonzalez pops this one up. Caught by Banks. Viewership is growing. We've got 11 people in here tonight for Friday night Field of Dreams baseball. While we wait for Dwayne Martz to appear from somewhere and make his draft selection. Quite a tense night. Paging Dwayne Martz. Here's a pitch. Santo. Feller with the strikeout. That's his 4th of the game. 1 down. Ernie Banks.
Take your base.
Take your base, Banks. Draws a walk. And Kendall.
Strike 3. Feller
with strikeout. Again. Oh, Ashburn off to the races. Feller makes a great play. Tosses to first. We played 4. 1-0 D-Gens. The big trade that involved Sam Crawford, Addie Joss, Lou Gehrig, and somebody else who I can't even remember. Great play by Banks. Hornsby, the other shortstop, to the shortstop, fires to first. Banks does, gets him 2 down. Lajoie. Santo, great play. Bottom of 5, here we come. Frank Chance, top of the order. He's got a double in the game already. This time Feller gets him. That'll be... Uh-oh, here comes Wahoo Sam. Sam Crawford out to center. Slaughter tracks it down. Babe Ruth. Could it be? Oh, it is. Home run 27 for the Babe. That breaks the tie, and we now have a 2-1 lead. Or, I'm sorry, a tie game now for the Bears. Alomar batting clean up behind Ruth. Odd batting order, but it seems to work for this team. Fellers looks tired already. I don't know what's going on with him. All over the place. 7 walks today. Here comes Virgil Trucks. They've seen enough. Santo to center. Slaughter makes the catch. We've played 5. 1-1. Slaughter on first. Manny Ramirez flies to left. Minoso puts it away. Eddie Joss, he's as tough as a pitcher that comes in this league. And Ashburn behind him with a great defensive center field range gets that one. 2 down. Here's Lou Gehrig. Hard hit. Banks. They get Slaughter at second. Bottom of 6. Here we come. We're going to see Banks, Kendall, Ashburn. Bottom of the order for T-ville. Still some power down here at the bottom. Ramirez tracks that one down. 1 down. Here's Kendall, the catcher. They draw a walk. Richie Ashburn. Virgil Trucks coming in relief, pitching well. Here's one. Lajoie over to first. They got him. Top of 7. Here we go. Carlos Gonzalez. And into center. He's aboard. Looks like Carlos Gonzalez found a home. Off and running. Oh, and gets thrown out by Kendall. Molina, slow roller. Joss covers first well. They got 2 down now. And here comes Frank Chance. Or I'm sorry. Frank Chance made the play. Looking at Boone. Fly to left. And Minoso makes it for the out. And we are at the 7th stretch. Let's play some ball. We've got a tight ball game here tonight. Friday night, Friday the 13th baseball in action. A couple of teams leading their divisions here, and here's Sam Crawford at the plate. Trucks to first. That's out number 1. Ruth hit a homer last time. This time strikes out. And Alomar keeping things alive. Minoso. Slaughter puts it away. And here's Hornsby. We've played 7, knotted at 1. Raja at first, no out. Off and running. He is safe. Is this a rally inning for the Bears? They are a tough team here at home. D-Gens on the road. Got him backwards. Hit into the corner. This is going to get Hornsby home. Lajoie coming around. He's going to second. And a double easy drives in the run. Now the D-Gens with a 2-1 lead. I'm wondering if Beantown is out there watching this game pulling for a D-Gens win. Here's Rocky Nelson coming in to pinch hit for Manram. He's out. Ladgeway to third, 2 down. Euclid. Here's Ken Berry. Comes through with a pinch hit single. That'll drive another run home, and it's a 3-1 D-Gen lead. Who are these unsung heroes coming off the bench? Pass ball. Can Gehrig get one home? 2:43. They're going to put him on. They don't want to pitch to Gehrig. They will take their chances with Carlos Gonzalez, who's 2 for 3 today. Slide to right. Ruth will end it, but it's a 3-1 lead now for the D-Gens. Santo out to Nelson. Banks into left. Off the wall. Tying run steps up to the plate, and that is Jason Kendall. Nelson, with his one range, tracks that one down, makes a great play. It's up to Ashburn to get a run home here. 2 down. Virgil Trucks looking good in relief. Ashburn comes through. That'll get 1 run home. He comes through with a 2-out single. We got a 3-2 game. Frank Chance in the air. Slaughter back on the track on the run. Makes the catch. We played 8. 3-2. Joss, he's never going to get tired. Molina with the leadoff single. I know Joss would like to get out of this inning without any further damage, give his team a chance. Molina, the catcher, with the stolen base. Boone. No out. Joss in a jam here. Kendall out to talk to him. Hornsby coming up. Fly ball to center. Ashburn puts it away. Will they tag? Molina will not tag. 1 down. Ladgeway into left. Minoso with good range there. He'll put it away. Runners hold. Slaughter. Fly to center, and Joss gets out of the inning with no damage now. Bears down 1 run. Can the Bears come back? Roy Face coming in to try to save Face. Here's Crawford. Base hit. Not what Face wanted to do. Crawford aboard now. We're going to see the Bambino coming up. They're down 1. Infield guarding the lines on the extra base hits. And they get Ruth. Wow. Ruth has a homer, but he struck out 3 times. Guarding the lines again. Here's Roberto Alomar. Comes through with the hit to center. 2 on. 1 down. Here's Minoso. Grounder. Gehrig. Can he turn 2? He's going to go to second. They'll get the run. And they'll turn 2. And Roy Face gets a save. D-Gens come in to T-ville and walk out with a 1-run win. Heck of a game. D-Gens on the road. And let's finish the day out. Crystal Lake on the road at Hagerstown, and they get spanked behind Warren Spahn. Shuts them out. Chico's in Florence. Chico's 8-2 with the victory. Earl Moore. Beantown in Chicago. Beantown with the win. I think Beantown is now 7.5 back. Mike's like, I hate watching my team play. They won. They won. Vegas and St. Pete. Oh, 5-1. Vegas wins. Philadelphia, 8-3 over San Francisco. Manchester now a half game up. What can they do on the road at Long Island? They squeak one out in extra innings, 12 innings. Giusti, the reliever, gets the win. And Manchester, a full game up on San Francisco. Edmonton, 5-3 behind Catfish Hunter. Brooklyn upends Maplewood. Amazing, a 15-inning win over Hadley Lake. St. Louis and Washington. Washington upset St. Louis at home, Waddell, 10-9, beats Kershaw. Lehigh and Lancaster. Lancaster smacks Lehigh down. Bill Hands beats Kevin Brown. On to the 6th we go. You know, I may stop it right about here. I think I'm going to do one more. I'll do a day then on the 7th. I think I'm going to do, what game do I want to do? We'll see. I may go to the 8th, actually. Oh, that's the All-Star break. You know what I mean? I'll take us right up to the 7th, and that'll be the break. We'll come back on the 11th when the All-Star break is over. That will be perfecto. Da-da-da-da. Those are good. Here we go. Edmonton at Cleveland. Cleveland, 5-4. Brooklyn, 9-4. Brooklyn trying to see if they can get back to 500. Amazing 54 wins and make it 55, 8-3. Beantown and Chicago. Are they playing tomorrow too? Yes, I'm going to play that game, Beantown or Chicago at Beantown. Beantown, 9-8. I don't know if Mark's out there in TV land, but he's got to be excited about that one. It's Beantown now officially 7 back at T-ville. Every game helps. Here is St. Louis at Washington. Washington hands St. Louis another defeat, 6-4. Lancaster at Lehigh, and Lancaster spanking Lehigh when Lehigh needs wins, 5-4. D-Gens in T-ville. D-Gens, 10-2. Crystal Lake loses to Hagerstown. Chico's beats Florence. Vegas loses in 10 innings to St. Pete. San Francisco and Philadelphia here. San Francisco shut out by Philly. That's got to make MV happy. Until he lost that game. Pedro Martinez beats him 3-0. On to the 7th we go. I will finish it here after this day, and I will feature Chicago at Beantown, and I will call it a night and hope to God there is a Dwayne Martz sighting, and he makes his draft pick in the football league. So here we go. Lancaster at Lehigh. I think Lehigh's been at risk of being swept at home. Oh, they saved that. Rube Foster, 3-2 win. D-Gens in T-ville. Oh, look at this affair. 14-11. T-ville outslugs the D-Gens. Crystal Lake and Hagerstown. Hagerstown with a 1-run win. Crystal Lake. Things are scary at Crystal Lake. Team's struggling this year. Chico's in Florence. Chico's a 15-8 pounding. San Francisco loses again to Philadelphia. Manchester and Long Island. Long Island beats Manchester. Are you kidding me? What's going on in this crazy world? Edmonton and Cleveland. Edmonton with a 1-run win, and I'm going to play the other ones here and go right to Chicago and Beantown. I'll come back to them. Vegas and St. Pete. St. Pete shuts out Vegas. What's going on? It's bizarro world here with some of these teams winning. Brooklyn and Maplewood. Brooklyn win. Amazing wins. Washington beat St. Louis. What's sad is I get St. Louis to lose 3 games in a row, and I lose them. So, oh well. Let's take a look at the feature game here before we go in the All-Star break, and that will be Chicago at Beantown. Can this Chicago team really compete this year? Let's play this game and find out. Carl Lundgren. Didn't he play the drums? Was that Todd Rundgren? Okay, here we go. Mike Garcia, let's play ball. Please feel free to give us your betting odds. What team you got in this one? It's a pick 'em. Are you picking the Orioles or are you picking the Chicago team? Last game of the night. Billy Herman, older brother of Pee Wee. And a grounder, Rosen coming in on it. No chance to make a throw. Herman safe. Here is Keith Hernandez. Story to first. Herman takes second. Brings up Al Kaline. Kaline. Is this Chicago team built to win now or next year? Or not at all? We don't know. They're a mystery. You never know what David Lando's doing with the Chicago franchise. But I'll tell you what, he just scored a run in the first inning, and Mayberry comes through with a base hit. Here's Dwight Evans. I think a newly acquired Dwight Evans to this team, and that will end the inning, but they get a run. Here comes Avila, Johnson, Indian Bob Johnson, and a Williams. And I believe that's Ken Williams from the St. Louis Browns. First runner aboard. Herman to second. Pee-wee over to first. Or as his manager affectionately calls him, PP. Ken Williams. Fly to center. A young Al Kaline puts it away. And we have played 1-0 Chicago. I'll take the over. Fielder, hey, midlife, if we can find Dwayne Martz and get a pick in, we all might be able to do a football pick tonight. Hopefully you've got your research done. Stand by. Here is Boyer. Third baseman with a great glove, and he'll ground it to Avila over to first. Base hit by Manny Sanguillen. PP all the way into left. There's going to be an easy play there for Ken Williams. He makes it.
He led the league in home.
And Rosen grounds to the pitcher. The Prince. Ooh, a little base hit into center. Look out, he might steal a base. He'll do crazy things like that once in a while. Larry Doby. 231 on the season. Will draw a walk. 1 out, 2 on. Here comes the slugging power. Let's take a look. It's 26 home runs. He's only batting 228, but he can swing the bat. This Beantown team known for the long ball. McCann yanks this one foul. Pops it up. BP with the catch. Herman on base twice tonight. He draws a walk. Keith Hernandez grounder. Avila to second. Story. Not in time. They'll get one. Oh, we've got an injury on the mound. Not what you want to see. This is a great pitcher here. And the pitcher is injured. Don't know how long that'll be. Who's coming in? Bill Dineen comes in for the injured Mike Garcia. And immediately gives up a hit. Here's Mayberry. He got a base hit and drove in a run his last time. He's going to fly to center. He's going to more than fly to center. He's going to park it in the center field bleachers. Wow. Wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Bill Dineen steps in and puts the team in a jam here. Chicago out 4-0 here early in the game. And make that 5-0 as Gene Woodling parks this one. And the Orioles are going to have to claw back in this, but they do have the bats. And here they come. We'll see Story. Number 9 hitter, the shortstop. Grounder. He's out. I like midlife is. I don't know if he's woo-hooing that his wife is in bed and he's got some free time, or if he's woo-hooing about getting to do some research, or both. I just may go with both. Here's the pitch. Avila. Into left field. 1 on, 1 out. Indian Bob. Lundgren. Pitching a 3-hitter so far. Pitching a good game here. Here's Ken Williams. His team has got pop in the bat. Just when you think they're down, they're not. They're clawing back. 2 runs in. 5-2 now.
He led the league in home runs with 43 while winning the MVP in 1950.
Somebody trying to give us a little rundown of Al Rosen's bio. Here's a catch by Woodland. Here's Sanguin to lead things off. They're going to throw to first. They'll get him. Deneen, can he settle down and get like a 1-2-3 inning after giving up 4 runs in the third after the Garcia injury? And here comes Fielder to lead things off. 5-2, down 3, the home team. Ground ball, Herman over to first. Doby to Evans. And Takashi Saito coming in early for Beantown. We're going to see a lot of pitchers, I think, here for Beantown due to that injury. Might mess up that whole bullpen and rotation. You just never know. Larry Doby with some fine play in center. And makes another catch. And here's Big John Mayberry. Liner, Avila takes it. We are headed to the bottom of the 5th. We will see McCann, Story, and Avila. Avila. Either one. Here's Herman. Is he going to get to it? Looks like he can. Don't trip. He made it. 1 down. Trevor Story, base hit out to the wall. He's going to go for 3. Easy triple. Avila 2 for 2 today. What's he got? 2 singles. And make it 3. This one drives in a run. It is a 5-3 game now. Tying run coming to the plate. Orioles clawing back at home after being down 5-0 and getting Mike Garcia hurt. Lundgren on the mound facing Bob Johnson. Grounder to Hernandez. Hernandez going to second. Pepe gets it over to Hernandez. That'll end it, but they get 1 more run. 5-3 game now. Hudson coming on in. It's going to be a team pitching effort here for Beantown to stay in this and give their bats a chance. Here's Gene Woodling. 1 out walk, and here's third baseman Ken Boyer, Gold Glover. Has some pop in the bat. Takes the lead runner. Boyer, fielder's choice, stays at first, and Manny Sanguin will ground to fielder. So here we go, bottom of 6. Home team down 2. Ken Williams hit a 2-run shot his last at-bat. This is a liner, and Evans chickens out and lets it fall in for a base hit. And this one gets by Sanguin as Williams takes second. I don't know if David Lando, he's got to be out there watching this game going, are you kidding me? Don't let this team come back. Can Lundgren lock this one down for the Chicago team? Long throw, they get him. Here's Fielder. Fielder, base hit. Will Williams score? He's coming home. Evans with a gun. And it's gone. No, error. Throwing error on Williams. The run scores. It's a 5-4 game. Tying run at third base now with 1 out. Larry Doby coming up to the plate. As we know, no lead safe in this league, let alone against this team with bats. Here is Freeman. Freeman in the air. Evans makes the catch. Another run scores. We got a tight one now, 5-4. Here comes Pepe. Followed by Herman. Pepe comes through with the hit. Freeman will bobble it. He takes second. Error number 5 on Freeman. Chicago needs all the runs they can to try to protect this lead. Here's Hernandez, first baseman. Avila over to first. They got him. 2 down. Here is Al Kaline. Mr. Tiger. Avila takes the shot. And Bottom of 7, here we go. Let's play some ball again. If anybody will get the PA announcer looking for Dwayne Martz, we need him in the football draft. Nobody knows the number of this, wherever he might be out eating, doing something, Golden Corral, I don't know. Let's track down Dwayne Martz. Welcome in Gaming with Freddie. This is a fly ball. Hernandez. Plenty of foul room. He makes it. That's one down. Trevor Story. And what do we have here? Long ball, just as predicted. David's out there having to watch this. He's got a comment, but this game is now knotted up at 5. Avila over to first. Bob Johnson, fly ball to left, and this one gets behind him, whittling off the wall, so that'll be a base hit. A double. It's all okay, David. It's all part of the plan, right?
He led the league in home.
And they're going to walk Williams. They don't want to see him do damage. Now they're going to walk Rosen and have him loaded up. 2 out. Prince Fielder. Game tied. Grounder to Reese. Reese over to first. Here comes Willie Hernandez. I think it's the 4th pitcher we've seen for Beantown. Mayberry on the ground. Avila over to first. He gets him. This one looks like Rosen's not going to be able to field it cleanly. That'll be a base hit. So we'll score E5 on that one. Evans reaches first base. Woodling with a base hit. Chicago looking to break this tie open and get some more runs. Haven't scored since the 3rd inning. Boyer. Avila to Fielder. 2 down. Sanguillen up. Willie Hernandez gets a grounder. Avila over to first. That'll end it. Bottom of 8. Here we go. Larry Doby to lead things off. Draws a walk. Freeman drops a bunt. They're going to go to second. They'll get the lead runner. Freeman is safe at first. Second bunt did not work. McCann flies to Evans. 2 down. And a base hit. Inning still alive. Runners on the corners. 2 down. Who's up? The number 1 hitter here in the lineup. He's 3 for 4 today. Fly to center. K-line puts it out. We've played 8. Tied up still. 9th inning. Here we come. Hernandez with a strikeout. Herman into center. Doby takes it. And Hernandez to Avila over to first. Bottom of 9. Looking for a walk-off victory for the home team. And Lundgren gets a strikeout. Williams draws a walk.
He led the league in home.
Al Rosen. This one is into left field. It's going to be a base hit. Williams is going to take third. Runners on the corner. Winning run at third. Lundgren at 155 pitches. Trent steps in. What will the computer manager do? Fielder is going to walk it off with the grounder to Reese. An E6 to lose the game, and Beantown comes back down 5-0 and wins 6-5. It's a tough team, this Beantown Oriole team. So let's take a look at scheduled games. We've got a big break here as we will pick up again on the 11th during the All-Star break. Let's take a look at the races. Beantown's clawing back a little bit. I think they were as many as 8 or 9 games back last month. They're now only 6.5 back. Amazing keeps extending that lead. 13.5 game lead. Lehigh, 7.5 back. I can't win when St. Louis loses. Still at 500. Vegas, I think maybe their lead shrunk a game or something. Philadelphia 4.5 back. DGens now's pulled ahead of Lancaster, 2 game lead, and Manchester flip flopped, and they've got a 1 game lead on San Francisco. So a lot more baseball left in July. So with that, I'm gonna zip it up. Let's say to July 11. I'll zip this one up and post it, and we'll call it a night on the broadcast. But anybody in the football league got a Dwayne Martin sighting? Let's get that pick in. We got the football draft going on that side, and I know tomorrow there'll be some other people picking up some games, whether that's MV or Bernie or Will or somebody. So anyway, we'll see you down the road on the next broadcast. You bet, Mark.